Have you ever heard, "Oh, I thought it was the good one for me. Oh, I thought that guy was the good one, the perfect one." But have you heard before, "Oh, that guy is good, but I don't know why our relationship didn't work." But did you think that way, in another way, that maybe it's not the good one for you, but it's the perfect one for another lady? Sometimes a guy can behave with you anyhow and be gentle with another lady. For those who are new here, I'm MD Carole, your consultant. I hope you are doing well. How are you? How is your day? So today we are going to learn how to stop attracting toxic partner and how to attract a good one. Have a seat and let's dive in. So for our first point, what is, according you, a toxic partner? Because as we said before, someone can be very gentle with another woman and be with you harsh. So is it depending on how that person behaves with you or his personality is? So most of us, we describe someone as a bad person accordingly to the character, accordingly to the behavior of that person. So as I observed and for what I know, a bad partner is the one who will pull you back, who will diminish you, who will treat you as a trash and will not value you. So I want to know how you will define a toxic partner for you. So yeah, who will diminish you, who will take you back to a trauma. Yeah. So why always your relationship fails? First of all, you have to be an accountable person, my dear ladies. So for some of the Christians, they think that most of the Christians, like, generally think that they are superior of anybody. So you have to be accountable. This is very important. And you have to learn to how your partner wants him to love him, not only you. When it's come to relationship, you have to give, not only think how you will take. It's not about take only. It's about give, pour, and like on someone, pour on someone, and someone will, like, I give you, I do you, you do me. I do you, you do me. But let's put it like that. Be a giver, not a taker. Be accountable. It's very important. And also the value you put ahead of any of your relationship is very important. What kind of value you have? You can diminish your standard to be in a relationship with someone that can't match your value. You will cheat on yourself. I've said it before. Go watch all the other videos I've made so you'll be self-aware. I will drop the link in the description box below so you will know how to choose wisely and how you can go have a spiritual discernment. It's very important to have a spiritual discernment. So because you are Christians, you will pray for it, right? And also that leads us to another, how to stop attracting toxic people. First of all, you attract who you are. You attract who you align with. Maybe if you kept attracting trash people, maybe you are trash too. And maybe if you get frustrated by people, maybe it's how your character transpose or give to people how you think. Maybe you can be a good girl, but you are too harsh. So in your environment, you can attract a good guy. You can attract a good guy, but because of your harshness, he can run away. You will say that, oh, he has to be patient with me. He has to take me as I am. But the Bible said, a wise woman build her home, but a foolish woman will destroy it. You don't know as a lady what is the power in your mouth. A mouth of a lady can diminish a man like he's nothing. And mostly you ask men around you. They will say that, this lady, she's beautiful, but I can't do, because their mouth is too much. That's why some lady can transform a gentle guy to a bitter guy. Like, ladies. And at the end, where is your environment? What is your environment? Who give you counsel? You consult who? Who are you consulting? Who is your advisor? Can you be accountable? As I've said before, can you be accountable? It's very important to notice that it's not the man you will be in a relationship with who will make again your education. Yes, it will implement in you, but at least have a base of be respectful. And if you see that maybe you have all the characteristics of a good woman, but be accountable is very important. For you will think that what you are doing is good, but you are not sent. So careful, be accountable, and also change the environment where you are. You don't want a proper guy in a room where there is a playboy, where there are playboy everywhere, up and down. You don't want a good guy there. So yes, change your environment too. That's why most of your standard, you are a good girl, not a good god. Most of ladies think that they can change a man. Why on the earth you will think that? Why? Who told you can change someone? Someone will change because he wants, and maybe he will struggle a little bit, and with your help and the help of God, he will change. But who told you on the earth you can change a human being? Okay. So, how to help before dating? Know your worth. Are you worthy? Are you confident? The question that is put on the table every time, should I be a saint? No, but at least the base. Know your worth. If you face some trauma in your past relationship, don't jump to another relationship to no. Don't behave like that. It will not help you, because you will feel like, even though some things happen, you will feel that is a threat, even though it's not. When the guy will speak, you will react as is a threat, even though it's not. So heal by know your weaknesses, your worth, and work on how you can let go and get better about your work, and also grow in this pattern in your journey in your process of healing. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Appreciate your own presence. There's some lady who can't appreciate, single lady, they are afraid of their shadow. They will run to be in a relationship because of, on the earth, we don't know. Learn to love yourself first. Are you able to spend time with yourself? I'm not saying to be like to reject every people who comes in your life, but you have to elevate your standard, and accordingly to your standard, set boundaries. That title is not set a boundaries in dating, is not for free. While you are healing, set boundaries. It's not to everybody you have to go deep to your life. For these things, we are coming in the second great point. How you heal while before dating. Very important to set boundaries. Know your worth. Be accountable. Write down all your weaknesses, your positive point, and work on it. Even though it's positive or negative, work on it. So the Bible bring us, and if you want to know how a guy will be a good guy, I will drop Ephesians here, who will talk about a man who will love as his body. So you think that that guy is a good guy, but when it comes to you, he can't love you as he loves himself. That drop us to how to attract the right partner. What requires to attract the right partner? First of all, your environment. Your environment. The kind of people, how you present yourself. How you present yourself is very important. The Bible says about Esther, when she presented herself to the king, he knew that she was the one. And Ruth also, when how Boaz can testify about Ruth, that she didn't look or chase, she didn't go after rich or poor man. How come? She worked in your field. That means that man had his eyes on her. You see? So for a man to make the difference, it will look at you, how you behaves, and how other women will behave to make a choice. So how do you present yourself is very important. The second point, where do we find true love? God will lead you. God will lead you to your true love. Declare, learn how to declare things and acknowledge the kind of guy you want to date. Acknowledge the true love. Like the true love is accordingly to your checklist. What do you want? And you too, you will work on yourself accordingly to your checklist. So I've told you before, the love you are looking for is looking for you too. But are you stressed enough to receive that love? The third point is how you do recognize your soulmate. What are the signs for you to recognize that partner? So accordingly to your checklist and accordingly to the three phases of dating, you will know. I made some videos about that. So go watch it. If you have not watched it, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? So I'm like, I wanted to tease you a little bit, but it's it will help you to know how to date and how to acknowledge that that man is the good, a perfect one for you. But let me give you one tips or two tips. As a sign, here is me. I will not I will not go low to my standard, first of all. And second, you don't want to cheat yourself. Maybe it's a good one, but the perfect time is not here, is not there yet. So as your soulmate, you can discern that that guy gathered every signs of what you want in the man, but your inner self too can preach you, can testify you that no, it's not the one. And you can hear God clearly that maybe it's not the moment or it's not the one. Maybe he has some signs you think, but it's not the one. So that will lead you to ask God a sign why it's not the good one for you. It can be a good one for another lady, but not for you specially. Because you are not making a choice for the moment. Thanks long term. Yeah, you have your emotions, but be rational. I can tell you, life can happen and you'll be rational by force, but because you will go deeper in that relationship, you will not want to step back. So as a sign, listen to your inner self. Listen to your inner self. It can be a good guy, but the good one for you. Or maybe it can be the good one for you, but at this appropriate time is not the time for you to enter in a relationship with him. So careful of your inner self, and also careful about what God tried to put in your mind. To the information from heaven is the best, because God knows everyone. So your best friend, your best spy is God. And also the people around that guy will tell you that this one is the one for me. Okay. Marriage is preparation and dating with purpose. Prepare yourself to enter in a marriage. So because you are working on yourself, you define everything, set your vision. It's your way to prepare yourself. And in this Dear Husband series, we're about to know how to prepare ourselves. Let us know how you think you can prepare yourself for marriage, and how you will date with purpose. This is our next episode. So I want to know what you will think about it. I would like to know it from you. So yeah, as bonuses, I want you to know that because God is not an author of confusion. I heard a Pastor Ibukum, say that she thanked God for her husband. She is a Nigerian pastor. I don't know if you know her, God, but he's a good preacher. She's a good preacher and also a great business woman. Always she will preach. She will say, I thank God for my husband. I thank God for my husband, because people used to talk down about my husband when I was about to marry him, and diminish him to say, oh, this guy is not to your level, is not is not to your level. So why do you want to marry him? But let me tell you that a man will influence you. Even though you think that you are a great woman, it can diminish you, break your vision. Because man is a leader, even though he's a small one or good as you think. He can break your vision or build you. And she said that yes, they're financially she's used to look like she was earning more than him. But what make her choose him is that he let her be as God says she is. He let her be. So for you, my people, you don't want to choose a guy who will make you lose your vision or pull you out of your vision. Okay? It's about complementary, not diminishing or take you back to something you are not. I want you guys to do something, a lot of things for me. As a action task, I want you to notice how do you feel when you are stressed, and how do you feel when you feel loved. Is the guy who wants you play on your nerves even though he's a Christian? Can you stay with him for a long relationship? I hope you love this episode. Me too. To our dear husband, we can tell you that we are ready for you, and we know that God has prepared you to us too. See you in the next episode, and until then, take care of yourself.